It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Tigers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here between the Chicago Tigers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis as they'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down now, Benson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch. Is a first down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable, because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Here we go. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go out side. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Here we go. Here we go.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
Here we go.
Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12, 11, mighty, 11, mighty, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 1, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Tigers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Tigers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Here we go.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Tigers.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Arlington as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Tigers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
No, bring it. Check, Panther.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
'35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 7 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now Burrow going to change things up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mighty.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Get it.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen.